Hey you guys, what's up? Welcome back. We're talking about hair today. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about my 3 tips on how to keep your hair healthy and safe from heat damage and heat styling. How to prevent split ends, breakage, dryness. I feel like I've mastered it down to a science. So if you're interested in seeing my 3 tips on how I keep my hair super healthy and as heat damage free as possible, then keep watching. Tip number 1, prepping the hair. I have truly found that prepping the hair with really good products that fit well for your hair is the start to maintaining good hair health. So I use a hydrating balm or a hydrating lotion, and I always use a hair oil. I'm currently using the IGK Mistress Hydrating Balm and the Moroccan Oil Hair Oil in regular. It's all about finding what works well for your hair type, and for me, prepping my hair when it is damp or towel dry works best. Tip number 2, let your hair air dry as much as possible. And look, I get it. We are all super busy. We're all working. We got a million things to do, a million places to go. So what I try to do is let my hair air dry while I'm doing something else, like doing my makeup or checking emails or getting dressed or eating breakfast really quick. That way my hair is naturally getting dried without being hit with additional heat, like a blow dryer or, a blow drying styling tool. Anytime I could avoid putting extra heat on my hair, I try to, and it's just about getting creative with your time. When I do use my blow dryer to just kind of quick dry any areas that are still damp or not getting naturally hit by the air, I will use my warm setting and a low setting. I know there's kind of like a debate about, whether a high heat and then at a high pressure works better or is more effective. I found for me working at a warm setting and a low dry power will get the job done and, again, less damaging. I only blow dry when I need to, and I hit the spots that need it most, and then we've got dry hair. Okay, so we're kind of backtracking and going back to heat protecting products or prepping and protecting your hair. I always spray a heat protecting spray on my hair, whether freshly washed or not freshly washed, and I'm going to heat style. I use the Matrix Biolage Thermal Active Spray. It's a heat styling treatment. It's got a number 2 hold out of 3, so it does give a little bit of styling aid. And this is a safe, great formula for that color their hair or that have damaged hair. I have probably over-processed hair because I've colored it so much throughout the years and highlighted it, not now, but I also get the Brazilian blowout treatment once or twice a year, so that's a lot of, processing. This is the one that I use. I'll try to link it in the description box, and how I like to use it, I just kind of spray all over, keeping it a good distance away from my hair just so that I don't make my hair wet and defeat the purpose of just drying it. So I kind of just go all over like that. Make sure I hit the major sections. And then I sometimes feel around to see if anything doesn't feel sprayed. And that's that. So I let this sit for maybe a few seconds, and then I will start sectioning my hair and starting to curl. Then my last tip will be coming up next. So I'm going to show you on a piece that's easy to see, and then I'll show you as I work my way up. When I curl my hair or use a heat tool, even straightening, I try to leave out the very ends of my hair. Our ends get so damaged. Split ends I feel happen the quickest with damage, so I try to leave the ends of my hair out. It actually creates kind of a cute look. Now obviously when I'm straightening my hair, if my ends are a little curled at the bottom, just from blow drying or something, then I will straighten them, but I won't overdo on the straightening. Do you see how I'm leaving this little section that's maybe 1.5 inches out? I try to leave that out, and then it ends up kind of looking okay. That one kind of looks a little, oh, see? then it kind of goes back to normal. So I try to leave the ends out just so that I'm not adding extra heat onto my ends. So like, do you see how I'm like leaving, I'll probably go a little bit further up with this one, the ends out. Now I know some people's hair, this might not work well, but this is what I do to like preserve the ends of my hair and just to try to keep as much heat off of them as possible. So as I get closer to the top, I'll show you how I do the top. Towards the top, the bottom like half of my hair is already curled. So I'm gonna show you how I really try to preserve the ends of my hair, especially towards the top. I think we tend to focus on the tops of our hair so much because that's what is like seen the most. I curled all the way up to almost where my scalp is, and I'm leaving out a good, decent size amount. Obviously, if it started to look weird at the bottom, I would like tighten it up a little bit, like that. Turn that down. And see, I left the end out and it just kind of naturally flowed with my curl. That's how I try to preserve my ends and then keep them, you know, as far away from heat as possible. Less split ends and less dry at the bottom, less breakage. So yeah. So there you have it, guys. My top 3 tips on how to protect your hair from heat styling and heat damage. Again, protect your hair with great products, including heat protecting products. Let your hair air dry as much as possible. And then when using a curling iron or sometimes even a flat iron, if you can get away with it, try to avoid your ends. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment, and make sure you are following me on socials to keep up with me. I will have everything linked in the description box, including products and styling tools that I used. And I will see you guys next time.